If you've ever spent an hour crawling through a ceiling trying to figure out which fiber run is actually broken, this one's for you. I went digging through the listings, compared specs, prices, and thousands of rail buyer reviews, and pulled together the top 5 fiber optic cable testing tools that people are actually buying right now. Everything from a $10 red light pen to a full touchscreen OTDR, so stick around, because there's something here for every budget. Starting at number 5, we've got this combo visual fault locator and optical power meter, and honestly, for $9.98, I don't know how you say no. It reads from -70 all the way up to 10 dBm, works with FC, SC, and SC connectors, and the red light pen pushes out to somewhere between 5 and 30 kilometers depending on the version you grab. Over 4,600 sold with a perfect 5-star rating, which tells you people aren't sending these back. If you're a homeowner with a fiber drop, or you're just building out your first toolkit, this is the easiest entry point you'll find. Number 4 is a straight-up VFL pen, and the thing I like here is the USB charging. No hunting for weird batteries at 11 at night, you just plug it into the same cable you charge your phone with. You get up to 30 kilometers of range, options for 10 or 30 milliwatts, and it's got a little LED flashlight built into the end, which sounds like a gimmick until you're squinting into a dark patch panel. $12.40, nearly 4,600 sold, sitting at 4.9 stars. For a daily carry pen that lives in your pocket, that's tough to beat. Now number 3 is where things get serious. This is a mini OTDR with a touchscreen, and the headline feature is live fiber testing at 1577 nanometers, meaning you can test an active PON line without knocking customers offline. It also does 1550 with 20 dB dynamic range, and it bundles in an optical light source, a power meter, and a visual fault locator, so it's basically 4 tools in one housing. Yes, $962 is real money, but if you're doing this professionally, a tool that tells you a break is at 840 meters instead of somewhere out there pays for itself in about 2 callouts. At number 2, we've got an 80-kilometer visual fault locator, and the spec that matters here is that 80 milliwatt output at 650 nanometers. That's a serious amount of light, which means you can push through longer runs and still spot a bend or a bad splice through the jacket. The listing also makes a point about less interference and a non-slip handle, and that grip actually matters more than you'd think when your hands are cold or you're up a ladder. $81, over 4,400 sold. It's the sweet spot between a cheap pen and a full instrument. And number 1, my favorite of the bunch, this rechargeable VFL with a 3200 mAh battery. You pick your power, 15, 30 or 50 milliwatts, and here's the clever part, it doubles as a power bank, so it'll charge your phone in the field. That's the kind of detail somebody who's actually done this work thought of. It's the priciest pen on the list at $175, but it holds a 4.9 rating across nearly 4,000 sales, and the runtime means you're not babysitting a charger mid-job. If you use a VFL every single day, buy this one. All 5 links are sitting down in the description with the current prices, so go grab whichever one fits your setup. If this helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe. I do these roundups every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.